Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Friday, March 8th, 2024, and it is a cloudy day, and you see that's a weather system coming in. And and so those are nimbus stratonimbus clouds, and those are a precursor to inclement weather, and or a leading indicator of what's to come. So this is a Daihatsu Hijet. This is a 5-speed, beautiful, beautiful Daihatsu Hijet. And before I jump into this review for Michael in North Carolina, I want to start by responding that some people like leaving comments in the comment section. This mini truck can't have this low miles. That's impossible. All mini trucks are 5-digit odometers, which is not true. In fact, on that note, there's just so many things out there on the internet that are inaccurate. So that's a 6-digit odometer. It does not have tenths. Some trucks used to have tenths, and some trucks used to be 5-digit odometers. But all of your mini trucks now are 6-digit odometers. However, 5-digit versus 6-digit odometer being the conversation is really the wrong conversation. 5-digit versus 6-digit odometer isn't the important issue. I mean, it does have some merit, but it's not really getting to, I've imported 6,300 trucks over the last 14 years. I've owned more mini trucks than anybody in the United States. I don't say that to brag, but I say that to first say my opinion is a qualified opinion. So 5-digit versus 6-digit odometer, it is not even a tertiary issue. It's somewhere way, way down on the ladder of importance. And when it comes to, does my truck really have the miles that it says it has on the odometer? That's the question, is the mileage correct? So how do we know that the mileage is correct? Well, there's 3 ways that you can really know. One is in order of effectiveness, reliability. In order of reliability, number 1 is the verification system in Japan. You have the auction, so if you want to sell your truck, you have to bring your last 2 years of inspection receipts, and they'll have the mileage on there, and they take their inspections very seriously in Japan. It's nothing like here in the United States. So that mileage needs to A, be ascending, and B, it needs to agree with the odometer. And that's very, very reliable. If I see a truck in Japan for sale and it has a special mark on the report that means unverified mileage, that is the kiss of death. I don't mess with those ever. Okay. The second way you know that the mileage is, correct is when you get in the truck and see, oh man, this thing's beautiful. I mean, it says 18,000 kilometers. It needs to look really nice. Now, it could have been a farm truck where it didn't get a lot of miles, but it got used a lot. There is that. And those are the trucks that people might look at and say, gosh, is that a rollover truck? No, it was probably a farm truck where it just constantly got worked hard and no miles. Big time. That's important. And of course, I don't want a truck that's been worn out either. So I probably won't be buying something like that. And the third way is the odometer. So the odometer is the odometer. And, you hear people that read on the internet, but they roll them back. They roll them back. Not really. Not really. In reality, honestly, I can't think of a single time where I've had any evidence that somebody rolled back the odometer. Are there people that do that? Yes. When I was a kid, you used to hear stories of people putting the odometer on a drill and rolling it back, or taking it apart. Does that happen? Can that scientifically occur? I suppose, but probably not really happening in reality. So you've got the verification system in Japan, which is very reliable. You've got common sense. When you get in the truck, it's like, man, that thing looks nice. That's the second one. It agrees with the odometer. And number three is the odometer itself. And with that, let's get started. Okay. So Michael in North Carolina is interested in this 1994 Daihatsu Hijet. It's a four-wheel drive, 5-speed, high and low transfer case, differential lock. Oh my word. This is the unicorn. Like, it might be a unicorn, but this is the unicorn in terms of so hard to find. Diff lock, 5-speed, four-wheel drive, high-low, 11,784 miles. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's check this thing out. I've got a new phone case. I switched. I don't know if I'm going to like it. We'll see. Switching phone cases is such a big deal. Now, the first thing we're going to do is look at the perimeter of the windshield and look for damage. There is none. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And now we're going to look. There's a pebble peck. And now, pebble peck right there. We're going to look across the front for dings. There's a very. Oh, no, that's not a ding. Got a pebble peck there, a pebble peck there. So there are no dings on the front. And also, we have a dent there. So something struck the truck right behind the antenna. And then we have a ding right there. Now we're going to come down the door pillar. This door is ding free. That is very nice. The wheel is in pretty remarkable condition. This is dirt you see right there, because we live on a dirt road. But that's beautiful under there. So I hope my explanation of mileage, because this has been going on for 14 years. I mean, I've always had to be careful about buying trucks that actually have the mileage. It's not that hard of an issue to achieve. But then you've got the people that just think everybody is trying to angle to take advantage of people. And I hate to even say that, but there's people out there that think everybody's just out to get you. Some people actually want to run a good business, and that's hard for some people to accept, you know. And there's that too. There's that too. All right, so this has been that's the chain having been on the outside, just knocking the paint. So that's what these little peck marks are. That's just dirt right there. Now, this is ding free, guys. Absolutely incredible. The back, ding free. Wow. And this has been bent right there. That actually can be straightened very easily. Just like that. That almost did the job. There's still just a little bit, but that pretty much did it. Climber, that means differential lock. I know this does have diff lock. Now let's look inside the bed. So here is the bed chain. And if that bed chain is out there, that's how that happens. Boom. Don't ever leave your bed chains outside. Hook them up. Put a 5-inch long, 5/8 inch diameter hose there and there on each of the two pieces. And then that will go a long, long way to quietening down the chain from rattling while you're driving. This bed, guys, is absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. All you have are a few scratches up here. But guys, look at this bed. It is phenomenal. So this is part of, you know, that if it says 11,000 miles or 18,000 kilometers, it really needs to look like it. Look under here. Is that remarkable or what? Beautiful. Now let's look at the passenger side. Guys, this is ding free. Ding free. Incredible. Again, here's where the chain has been outside rattling around for a week while somebody drove their mini truck. And that's what that is. Look how crisp that mud flap is. And look at that fender. Man, oh man, is this a nice looking truck. It has a battery cover, which is pretty unusual. Look at the frame. Look how beautiful that is. Gosh. And, I also hear, look how pretty the engine is. I also hear, you've got to get a Subaru or you'll roast in that vehicle. It'll be so hot. That's another internet myth. It is simply not the case. And I'm going to show you the location of the engine in relation to the seat. But even if the engine was under the seat, it's so well insulated, it doesn't really make much of a difference. I can't tell a difference between a mid-engine mini truck and a rear-engine mini truck. And Subarus really are not the best truck for the farm for other reasons. So, okay. So now let's put our seat up. This is more an educational tutorial. Okay, so there's the front of the engine right here. That's your pulley. But even the pulley is behind the seat. So notice, see, here's the seat, and there's the engine. It is literally behind the seats. But again, look at the patina on that. That is remarkable. Look how beautiful that is. It is gorgeous under here. So this is like a very untouched mini truck. And 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 look at that. Look at the beautiful. Let's look under here. Man, this thing is gorgeous. I wish I had 100 trucks like this. Life would be so easy for me, the mini truck guy. That's dirt. Look how pretty that wheel is. Man, is that beautiful. What I mean is the finish of the paint on the wheel hasn't been sandblasted by the highway. Okay, did I do that side? Yep. I did not do the door. Okay, so here's the door post. The back looks nice, just a few scratches like I was saying earlier. Here's the door post. And now we're looking for damage. We have one ding here. Beautiful. But we do have a little scrape right there. Little point of impact. Oh, right there. All right, let's go around front. Now we're looking at the driver's side. So the pocket is torn right there. That's beautiful. That gold patina means that the truck just hasn't had exposure to the elements, be it light, See, we did just rinse this thing out. That's why it's wet under there. Ha! That worked. I don't know how many years I'll keep doing that for. And we do have a tear in the seat right there. So somebody had something in their pocket probably. But man, is this thing beautiful. And that's your diff lock switch. Diff lock is nice, but that's another internet thing. Gosh, the internet's full of information, some good, some bad. Differential lock is nice, but four-wheel drive is an absolute irreplaceable feature. Diff lock only adds about 10% more tractability, maybe 15, to the truck overall. So if you want to be able to get around, you have to have off-road. You have to have four-wheel drive. Diff lock, just in actuality, it locks the rear axle solid, which means you can't turn very well because both wheels now have to turn at the same revolutions per minute, and so turning becomes difficult. Um, and but it just doesn't add much tractability. So I don't know if you can appreciate this, but those are some pretty steep hills. You could be in four-wheel drive and go all over that, no problem with those tires. That's the reality. Diff lock will help some, but it doesn't help as much as people might think it does. Well, it doesn't help as much as most people would think it does, because I hear it all the time. They say, I've got to have a truck with four-wheel drive diff lock. And it's like, well, why do you want diff lock? Well, I don't know. I've got to have it. The truth is, it's not going to make much difference. And the problem is that now you've limited yourself. We have 270 trucks in our inventory. Well, now you only have maybe 4 or 5 to choose from. So it makes a big difference in terms of your selection. And because diff lock is not a common feature, it's like air conditioning, very uncommon. And so we have serviced the truck. We use full synthetic engine oil. We use 5W30 full synthetic. We've changed the oil filter, the air filter. We've changed. We checked all the fluids, the brake fluid. We've checked the front diff, the rear diff. It feels really good. That's 60 miles per hour. It feels great. It feels fantastic. No shaking or pulling. Now I'm going to slow down so I can make a U-turn. We checked the front differential fluid, the rear differential fluid, the transfer case fluid, the transmission fluid, the antifreeze in the radiator. We've checked the brake fluid. We make sure the battery is good. We make sure that the alternator is charging. And we make sure that it runs well when it reaches normal operating temperature. And we make sure that the four-wheel drive works. I think I said that. And we also make sure the heat works, because heat is very important. You got to have heat. But air conditioning, you generally don't see air conditioning. Once in a while you will, but then again, about half the time it doesn't work. So air conditioning is one of those things that a mini truck is really made for work and utilitarian purposes, not so much for comfort. So we're in 5th gear right now, climbing this hill, doing pretty well, but I don't think it's going to climb it in 5th gear here at this turn. So let's try 4th gear. So we're in 4th gear now, and we are increasing in speed up a steep hill. So let's try 5th gear. So we're going 35 kilometers per hour. I was wrong. It does accelerate up a hill in 5th gear. At 35 kilometers per hour, which is ridiculously slow. That's like 20 miles per hour. And we're accelerating up a steep hill, starting at a very, very slow speed in fifth gear, which is absolutely remarkable. So that's a very good sign. I really like to put it in that brutal set of circumstances, because if it can climb a hill like that at 20 miles an hour um, in fifth gear, let me tell you, you should never do that at home. But it is a good sign of power, what horsepower it has. I mean, because the truck was never made to climb a steep hill in fifth gear at 20 miles an hour. But it does say a lot. And so, Michael, if you'd like to get this truck, let us know. You can call us at 336-777-9957. And for those of you who want to email us, our email address is sales@mayberryminitrucks.com. And our website is mayberryminitrucks.com. Um, oh, we have a TV station coming here tomorrow. It's crazy. It's Tokyo TV or TV Tokyo or something. I don't know. But they're coming in with their camera crew and a reporter to video Mayberry mini trucks. Uh, I tried to talk them out of it. I really did, but she wants to come and do a report on Mayberry mini trucks for distribution in Japan, not for distribution in the United States. Um, Anyway, even if they did show it here, it'd all be in Japanese, and none of us could understand what they were saying. But hopefully, they'll be saying good things. And so that's going to be tomorrow, because today's Friday. And I told them that they could, and that they could have 2 hours, and hopefully they'll be able to get it done, because tomorrow's going to be a busy day. But look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scene. Is that not one of the prettiest things you've ever seen? Look at that. This is this is this is um this is the Blue Ridge Parkway right there, and that's West Jefferson over there. Oh, I'm sorry. That's West Jefferson right there. There's two humps. I don't know if you can see them, but this is just gorgeous. Well, guys, thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel, and thank you for tolerating my little diatribe on odometer accuracy. I think what it all boils down to is, you know, the I have to be a savvy shopper, and I am a savvy shopper. I've learned the business over the last 14 years, and I'm like the firewall for you. That's really what it amounts to. And so, Mayberry Mini Trucks wants to be as good as we possibly can be. And so we try to get everything dialed in properly, like the title. We got the law passed in North Carolina, signed by the governor, making mini trucks street legal. And we don't play games with people. So we don't say, oh, but wait, there's the dock fee. We have to charge that by law. Well, that's quite honestly, that's just a lie. That's not true. You don't have to charge a dock fee by law. I think people say that, so you go, oh, okay, I'll pay the dock fee since it's the law. And people hear stuff like that. No wonder they think the odometers are not accurate, or maybe you're lying about that too. So there are people out there maybe that might portray something inaccurately, but I will just let our reputation do the talking. I'm not going to say we're so honest, because I would hate to hear myself come out like that. But our reputation will do the talking. Do your homework. Get out there and see, has Mayberry Mini Trucks treated their customers well? Have we done a good job serving the community? That's really what it amounts to. So there's nothing I can say that would be able to do that for you. So doing your homework, there's no substitute for that. And I'm sorry for rambling. I ramble so bad. I know it. Guys, please subscribe to our channel and hit notification. Oh man, I've gone overboard. I know it. Hit notification and hit the thumbs up. And thank you for watching our video.